Hi, I'm Amy, and this is my husband, Greg.
That's me.
I'm Ashlyn, and I'm married to Paul.
That's me. And I'm Connor.
I'm Lauren.
So, I'm Evan.
I'm Jaden. And I'm Brooklyn.
I'm Autumn. I'm Jensen. Hi, I'm Madeline. I'm Steven.
And we're the Maryons. Welcome to our large family vlog. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. All right, today I've done all my shopping. I've got all that stuff ready. My freezers are full of food. My coolers are waiting for meat to be prepared. Refrigerators are stocked full of things. Got some fresh veggies, got my bread sticking out. So you know what that means. That means today is my food prep day, my once a month food prep day. So, but I do have something exciting today. So I have never done a collaboration or a collab with another channel before. And so I've got my first one today. So what that means is I am going to show you another person that I enjoy watching, and you can go check out her channel as well. And she does the same to me, and then it works good because we can help grow our viewers that way and also show you another channel that you might not show up in your feed. So it's Jennifer from the Daily Connoisseur, and so you're gonna go check out her channel. What I like about Jennifer, I started looking, I'm like, Daily Connoisseur, I'm like, that's an interesting name. And so I started looking a little bit at her videos, and then I was like, okay, why did she choose that name? Because I think that's interesting to go find out why is it that person chose the name that they did for their channel. And so I went and started looking up her stuff, and I'm like, oh, I see, because there was a lot of like reference to this Madame Chic, and I was like, what is that? And so I kind of thought it was kind of cool, and I thought, what is the Madame Chic whole thing? So I started looking a little bit, and she was a foreign exchange student. She was from California, and she went over to France and learned like the art of living. And I think that's so cool, because I know in my own life, like I did not know much about like being a homemaker. I knew I wanted to be one, but I didn't really know how to get that to work. And so then it was cool because I was brought my Mennonite mom, I call her my Mennonite mom, who came into my life, and she just taught me a whole lot about home life and what it is to be a homemaker and all those things. And so with Jennifer, I was reading, and she learned a lot of that over in France, which is really cool because France has a lot of, like the French people, they have a lot of emphasis on making your home beautiful, being prepared, having that calmness about you in your life, and it's kind of a very cool thing. And so I remember reading a book about it one time, and I'm like, that's a really neat value that they put on home life. And so it was pretty cool to see that she was a New York Times bestseller. She has these TED Talks and all these different great things that go along with like awesomeness for a mommy. And so it was very cool. It's really cool to see somebody, and you think that to have these, you know, great awards and to be all these great accomplishments in life, and it's like we're just normal mommies doing what is important for our families. And so I thought that was very cool for about Jennifer and her life. So you can go check out her channel. So pretty cool. She's got like the same good values about making your home a home, which is really cool, very rare in today's society. But then she's got all these other great things in these books and everything about her, which is awesome. So go please check her out. Her link to her channel is in my description below. So, okay, so today is Friday in our household. So since I did my shopping this week, I went 2 days this week shopping, one to the discount store, one to all the other stores in our town. So I also have catch up to do today. So yesterday I finished up my laundry. It's laundry day, but I have a lot of laundry put away today. Friday, I do my deep clean in my bathroom, so I just got done doing that. Use my Norwex cloth, my Norwex spray, done in 2 seconds, which is so awesome. I know a lot of people have been asking about it, and just go check out Heather. She will give you all the information. Love it. Life-changing product, so I absolutely am excited for that. So got that done, like took 5 minutes to wipe my bathtub down after a week worth of yucky stuff in the tub. Clean my toilets, clean my floor, clean my sink. I'm done. Wipe my mirrors down with my window cloths. Finished. So now I moved on, threw another load of laundry in, and then I started putting the baskets in the bedrooms, putting those away. And then I'm like, okay, I better come out and start doing get a video done before all the kids wake up, because then it makes it really loud. And then start on my meat. And so I was looking at I have to do food and cleaning. Remember, I do my once a month or once a week deep cleaning. This is week 2. We do our deep clean of our kitchen and dining room, which is kind of cool because I'll be working here today and I'll just clean it afterwards. So it'll go around really easy with all that. So for my meals, I'm gonna start cooking my meat. I've got that big giant roll of hamburger that I bought at the discount store. It's frozen solid. It's all thawed because I put it in my cooler. Much easier to thaw in a cooler than a refrigerator. So I'm gonna start cooking that on the stove. I've got bacon. I'm gonna lay that all out on a cookie sheet, bake that in the oven, then I have sausage as the other item. So should be super simple for food, for the meats, and then I will start on my meals today. Okay, got my little earpiece in here. Okay, done. The meat was gross. Ugh, meat is bloody because it's from an animal. So that is cooking now. So I cleaned up. I think I had 3 pairs of scissors. Love my scissors. So I used and got the meat cooking. So that's going in one pot. The other pot is sausage, and then I had chicken drumsticks. So I'm not going to do my breaded chicken meal like right now. For my freezer meal for this month, it's like sometimes we're like, don't you have time to do things? Don't you? You should find time of the day to make fresh meals. What happens is we all go through different seasons of life, right? I do, you do, we all do. The beginning of the year, like in the fall, it was a busy time for us and our family because we start school, we have business, we have all these things. Sorry, I'm gonna take that. All these things going on, and so I like to prepare all of my food pretty much, so I don't have to do much like during the day because my days are full. Well, now it's winter time and I've got like a little bit more time in my day. We're not going as many places. We're not trying to get out. We do go to the park if it's nice, but we're not trying to get out more often. So I have a little bit more time. So this month I didn't do a whole lot of freezer meals, but I still am doing a lot of freezer prep, and that's good for you guys to do. I did all that bacon in the oven. That's a lot of bacon for $12. Oh my goodness, I'm excited to see how it cooks. And so my meals, it's like, remember I ranked my list out here? I showed you in my other video. So my soups are gonna be super simple. They're gonna be really easy to put together. I can do that the day of. I already got the meatballs from that were already packaged, so I don't have to make those. And then the chicken that I grill is gonna, when I'm ready to make it, I'm just gonna pull it off the night before and put it in a bag with some my dressings, and that's it. Breakfasts are easy. The easy meals are easy. What it is the meat has to cook, and so that takes time. Like if you can just cook your ground beef, people say, what can I start with? Just cook your ground beef. Cook that beforehand. Put some onions in it. I have to chop up onions. I don't know if I'll do that. We'll see how motivated I get today. But cook your meat, put it in bags or in containers and freeze that. That will be a whole lot easier. That cuts down a whole lot on, because when you have to pull out a frozen block of meat, it's like, it takes forever to cook. And I didn't realize that until one time I had to cook and I was like, oh my goodness, this takes forever. So I've been cooking my meat for years and years and years and years. Like way back in the day I started doing it. And so I used to get it in big bags from the meat store. And so just started doing it since then. So just cook that. That'll cut down on a whole lot of time. And then I have chicken, which is like baked chicken and in the oven. I could make all that, but I'm like, I can just throw that together the day before. That's no big deal. So what I do have to make though is my cream of mushroom soup today, cream of chicken soup, and I'm gonna freeze that. And then I'm going to do lasagna, 2 pans of that, and 2 stuffed shells. So I'm gonna do those today, make all my pizza crust. I'm gonna do 20 pizza crusts and just freeze the pizza crust and then make it fresh when we need it. And then put together grilled cheese. I've got 5 loaves of bread to make grilled cheese with, and then that's it. I'm looking, yeah, and everything else. My sausage I'm gonna put in containers, meat I'm gonna put in containers, bacon I'm gonna put in the freezer. So it's gonna be a very easy freezer meal day, but something little. I mean, if you, like I said, if you got a time in your life where it is just busy, you got no time, then do all of your meals freezer prep. And I've done that many times in my other videos. But right now it's January. It's like, I've got more time. I can do those things. School, we're not as, I don't have to do as much. It's kind of the middle of the year. It's the only time I really take is reading, but it's not a big deal. So that's, you just do what you can do in your season of life. So I am going to go run these downstairs to the freezer and then check my laundry that's going, and then keep coming back to food. Okay, sometimes when you buy turkey-based products like turkey meat, like turkey instead of hamburger, turkey, ground turkey, and then turkey sausage, it gets like those clumps when you cook them. Like this here, and it's really hard to smash it down. You can sit there and smash it down, yes, it just takes time. So I just cook mine, make sure it's cooked, throw it in the food processor, and pure it up, and it makes it just like it's supposed to be, all crumbly, and then I freeze it. A whole lot easier, otherwise you get all that grease, chicken, it's just a pain in the butt. So put it in your food processor. Okay, so we've been working through, the kids have done their chores, and I've had each of them grab like 5 chores off the list, and we've gone through them real quick and wiped them out. They're on a list, everybody knows what they can do, they can grab and do it. All I have left is clean out the pantry and vacuum, which full of food, but I'm gonna have Brooklyn vacuum the bottom of it, and then scrub my sink, which I'll do today because I'm gonna be doing all my food prep. So, okay, we're gonna keep going, food prep and deep cleaning today. We can do it all in one. Okay, I didn't put all the meat in there, so I was checking to see, I was like in my head thinking I had meat downstairs in the freezer, so like ground beef, and so I was like, how many do I actually need? Because I was gonna make lasagna, and I usually only do 2 of those containers. 4, I'm out of breath because I ran upstairs. I'm exercise. So I usually only use 2 for lasagna, but I decided to do more meaty. So I think I'm gonna do 4 total in 2 of them, and then add maybe some sausage in there too, and then I need 2 for the pizza casserole. So I just ran down with what I had just to double check to make sure I knew what I had. And so then these are sausage. I'm gonna put these upstairs just so I don't confuse them with ground beef where I open and go, oh wait, that's not hamburger, that's sausage. So sometimes I put an S on them. No big deal if I don't. If I just stick them up here, I'll know that those are sausage. So this is done. We've done all of our cleaning. I just have to separate laundry. I'm thinking in my head, I have to separate laundry. I've got jars washing in the dishwasher, just sterilizing so that I can use yogurt today. But first I'm gonna mix my noodles and stuff and make my lasagna and stuffed shells. But first I gotta take a break and do some school with the kids in between, get some lunch out, because it's busy household day, and it's sunny out. It's cold, but I'm thinking sunshine means go to the park day. So we're gonna do that and bundle up. Real quick, when I was pouring, I'm mixing up my ingredients for my lasagna, which I'm putting in the ricotta cheese, mozzarella, and Parmesan. Someone told me to save my lids for my Parmesan because they go on mason jars. Oh, they do. Genius. Very cool. So save your Parmesan cheese. Look at that. It goes right. I just pulled this out of the dishwasher. Okay, gotta change battery and keep mixing. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix up my lasagna. I put all the meat in the one bowl. I'm gonna do lasagna and stuffed shells at the same time. I got my pots boiling, they're still going. Haven't boiled yet. I'm like, why is the water taking forever? That's okay. So I cut my mixing bowl out again. I'm gonna put the meat back in here, and then I chopped up some of that spinach because I've had a lot of frozen spinach because we bought a big bag at Christmas. Didn't eat it, so I've been freezing it and then using it for smoothies in the morning. So spinach like crumbles up when you freeze it. I didn't really have to chop that. If you can see, there's that. Those are, it just chops up really easy when it's frozen solid, which is awesome. And so I use it on my cutting board, my cutting mats from ZULAY. ZULAY Kitchen sent me some cutting mats. I love them because they have that rubberized texture on the bottom, and then they don't slide. So I'm gonna put that in here in my mixing bowl with the meat. I'm doing it backwards. I'm doing spices, basil, oregano, garlic in there, and then I had, this is frozen, it's green pepper and onion because I didn't chop up any onion today. I'm not gonna do it. I've got some of these frozen, so I'm like, this is fine. So I'm gonna put this in here with it, stir that meat up, and that is gonna be my meat mixture for my lasagna. I'm gonna put some sausage in it as well. And then I've got the cheeses mixed up here, and then I'm gonna cook my lasagna noodles. Hopefully they'll be done, and I can layer it and make 2 pans of lasagna. Okay, just chopped up all the veggies for the kids to eat for lunch, and I was just getting my Norwex cloths here. I boil my Norwex cloths and just, because you can clean them in your washer, but you can clean them also with just hot water. I boil mine, and you can actually see, I don't know, I'm gonna try to zoom in the camera here. You can see, can you see how the water's all yucky brown? I hope you can. Gross, that means my cloths are dirty, so I am doing that to get them out, and I'm gonna rinse them in really hot water, squeeze them out real good, and hang them up in my pantry to dry. That's how I do mine. Okay, I'm weird, but I always smell them just to see if they really do get clean, and they do every single time. So my pot, it's got some yucky, can you see that? Ooh, look at that, how gross. Gross. That's what's in my Norwex closet, but that's it gathering all the dirt. You don't even notice it's dirty. And so now they smell good. Like they smell really nice. I have this one, I'd share with this one, the dishcloth. That one I like for washing dishes, so I just did that, and I wash dishes. And this one I keep in my kitchen, it's a kitchen cloth, gathers up all the dirt. This one we use in our bathroom, so this is my bathroom one. I'm actually gonna get a couple more and do some more in my bathroom. And then this one I use to wipe off, just the Enviro cloth. Used to wipe off all my wood stuff today and my stainless steel. So, okay, now I'm gonna go back to food. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix up my lasagna ingredients. I got my noodles done over there, I've got my meat here, and my white sauce there, and I'm gonna use the canned spaghetti sauce. I could make my own stuff up, no big deal and save this for pizzas, but I do have a lot of individual frozen stuff in the freezer for pizzas. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, so product time. Love products. I love my Norwex. That's why I'm sharing Norwex, because I absolutely love it. Go see Heather in the link in the description below. This is ZULAY. ZULAY has been awesome for me. They've been sending me, I did my milk frother I told you about. I did my lemon squeezer. They did the cutting mats that I use them all the time. Now, I have a can opener. I have old school can opener from Walmart. Like, can openers are my demise. Like, my husband's like, get an electric can opener. We did, and those things bust. Then power goes out, and you can't do anything with that, an open can. So I don't like electric ones. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. Now, this kind is the kind that's the safety can opener, where it does not cut the top of the can. It just does on the side, and then it has it nice and smooth. Now, my mom has one of these, and so I'm gonna try these out to see how easy this really is. It says to turn the knob counterclockwise to release the roller. So I'm going to turn it counterclockwise, okay? And then you're gonna turn the knob clockwise until the can is completely opened. We're gonna see if this works. So product review, yes, that's what we do at ZULAY. That's what we do. We try products out, and if they make our lives better, then great. Because some of you out there might want something that doesn't have the sharp edges. That might be a good thing. I remember back in the day, opening cans, can of green beans, my daughter stuck her finger in with the can going down and pulled it up, and it was all cut, and it cut her finger. Bad, very bad. So this probably would have prevented it. So let's see how this works. Worked. Look at that. I wouldn't just rub my hand across it, but okay, that's not okay. So it was a little harder to, not terrible. I mean, I wasn't dying trying to open the can opener, but it did open it nice and neat. Look at that. It got the little rim sides. Okay, not bad. Not bad, ZULAY. This is not bad. So now it's got the nice, it doesn't have that sharp edge on my can, which someone always grabs, and it's always bad. So I'm gonna use that. Like mine I use, but you're gonna see these get rusty and they get old. They do, because they get washed and this and that. This doesn't have any of that. It's just that little tiny thing in there. So we're gonna see how that holds up over the use of the Marion household, because I always figure if it can last in our household, then that would be a good thing. So awesome. I'm gonna put this in my drawer and use that. You will see in my drawers which one, if I choose to replace one or the other. That's pretty cool. Cans are open, nice and easy. Simple, awesome. Thank you, ZULAY, for sending me that product to try. Now I'm gonna use this spaghetti sauce to make my lasagna. Okay, so I just dumped out my stuffed shells. They are gonna be getting cold water rinsed on them. I did the 2 pans of lasagna. That one pan is a big pan, so that'll be like a good Saturday meal, so I can have it for Sunday. And then I did the glass pan for us, and I just kind of put the fragments on top. But now I have a little bit of meat left over and some of the cheese mixture, so I'm gonna put that all together because we are gathering up our fragments with the other package of hamburger, and I've got some bacon here from last month frozen, and then I'm gonna take, I think, I might do some pepperonis. I might cut some pepperonis up and put in there too, because it's gonna be like a pizza stuffed shell thing. Stuff the shells, you know, that's not my favorite thing to do, but unfortunately the girls are not here. They are with Lauren, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna stuff shells. We'll find out. If not, it'll be me. So we're gonna do this, put this in here. I think I gotta get another thing of, I have one more green pepper onion packet, so I'm gonna get that out of the freezer and then thaw that and just add it to it, because we can just do it backwards. It's okay. If you can mix it in with a meat, that's great, but if you can't, just throw it in after. It'll all taste good then. Maxine's over there waiting for her bacon. So the bacon's cooking. It's a lot greasier, obviously, the turkey bacon, which I'm used to. So it's good, but regular bacon has grease. I know the one I bought, like the name brand one, Oscar Mayer, that Maplewood, it doesn't get that greasy. This is a little bit fattier, but that's okay. It was $12 for all that, so no big deal. So now what I'm gonna do is let that cook. It's almost done. It's been cooking since 10:30, so it's almost 2 hours, but it's real, I shoved it full in there, so it's taking a long time. I could have turned it up and did it. So now I got my stuffed shell mixture. Gather up those fragments. Anything you would like in a pizza, throw it in there. Like myself, if this was my pizza that I was going to eat, I would put mushrooms in it, whole green peppers, not whole ones, chopped up ones, onions, and you can put more cheese in it. I still have that other cheese in there, so this will be fine. So what I'll do is stuff the shells. I'm going to put them in glass 9x13 dishes because I have 2 more, and I was just thinking, what am I gonna put these in? And then I'll stuff the shells because it's so much fun. Put that in there, and then I'm gonna open up my other can of spaghetti sauce and pour that in. So for, like, I finished that whole can for the other stuff. That's a lot of lasagna. And then do all my dishes. Let me keep going. Okay, so my other one, sometimes you grab it and you twist it and you're like, and then it gets like stuck and it comes off and you're like, oh my goodness. So this, it doesn't come off. So I don't know if that makes a positive, like it's hooked on there when it's cutting around, so. Okay, so a little more strength like in twisting it. If you got like arthritis, I don't think this would be a good choice for you or something, but then I begin electric can opener. Okay, so great how it opens though. My phone's going off. Done. Love it. All right. Good product. Thank you, ZULAY. Okay, I'm gonna make my meat, or not my meatballs. What am I making? I'm making stuffed shells. Okay, so I stopped and got my Starbucks coffee. I'm feeling tired today. It's not like it's tired. I'm just a really tired day. Like it's only 2 o'clock. I have not done nearly the amount of food that I usually do, but I'm tired. It's Friday. I'm tired after the long week. So I get tired. So you know what I'm saying to myself? Instead of in my head going, I gotta do all these things. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. I'm like, you know what? Let me finish this up here. I got yogurt going. The only reason I'm doing my yogurt today is because I had a huge, remember my husband bought those big bags of ice for Christmas? Well, we used 2 of them and then I figured out my freezer just need a new filter. Hello, got that, and now my ice machine works great. And so I had that big thing iced on and I was saving it, but now that I have all my freezer meals, it's taking up too much space. So I'm like, I didn't want to just throw it away, but it's a lot of ice. And so I used it in my sink because you have to fill and cool the milk down. And so that's what's in my sink right there is the ice, and I put some more in a bowl here. I thought the kids could grab it and munch on it. I don't know, eat some ice, kids. So I was looking outside, it's cold. I went outside, it's chilly, it's cold, but it's sunny. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I'm tired. I am tired, and that's okay to be tired. I still have a lot more, not a lot, I still have a little bit more to do today. So I'm thinking I have 1 more child to do school with still, 2 more children actually to do school with. And then for meals, the only thing I really need to do is this yogurt. I was gonna make some cream of mushroom and cream of chicken soup. And then, here's my other meal. My other meal is pizzas, all the pizza crust, and make grilled cheese sandwiches, but that can wait for tomorrow. I can do this tomorrow too. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, because this is what all moms should do. I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, I wonder what Jennifer's doing right now. If she's doing freezer meals, if she is pulling through and doing it, or she's getting tired like I am today. So I thought, you know, it's kind of cool because we are all mothers, right? We are all mothers, and we're doing the same kind of work, but it's just like a different kind of crazy in a different household. Like her house right now might be nice and calm and cool, or she might have the screaming baby, I don't know. My house right now is very calm, but I am feeling like, I just need to get out for a little bit. Let me shut my water out. So, sorry, so I was thinking in my head, I'm like, isn't that pretty cool? It's like we're all mamas, we are all doing the same thing, just at a different level of crazy. So hopefully Jennifer's having a good time cooking, just like I am. I'm having a good time, I'm just tired today. So that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to regroup. So I'm thinking, I drank my whole thing of water. I'm like, okay, drank my water. So now I'm gonna have my coffee with this. I'm gonna finish this yogurt up here and put it in the cooler because it's gotta sit for 3 hours to get thick. I might do 4. I like to do a little bit longer now. Someone told me you can let it go longer and it just gets thicker. So I'm going to let it get thicker. And then I think I'm gonna grab the kids. We're gonna bundle up and we're gonna go to the park. I'm thinking a change of scenery, not even change of scenery. I don't really need to change of scenery, but just to get out for a little bit because that's what I'm feeling. I'm just feeling like it's really warm in here. It's feeling hot and I'm like, let's just go to the park. So we're gonna go to the park, run, get some exercise, get that energy out of us, all those fun things, and then come back. I've got dinner done because it's lasagna, thank goodness. Always do a meal that you're making for your freezer meal prep day, or something super simple that you don't have to really cook because you don't have to cook twice. And then I'm thinking I'll come back and then I'm gonna tackle the onions I gotta chop up and the mushrooms for my soup. And I'll do that. And then I can do my dough for my pizza. And I can do that. I feel like I can do that. I have a whole day still and I'm uploading a video during the day. And so I don't have a lot of business stuff to do during the day today. So I think I should be able to handle this. I'm gonna see. And laundry, I still have laundry to do. That's something else is Brooklyn put the girls' laundry away. They did the towels. I have to do my laundry and help with the little boys. They need help too because they don't put it away. Just throw it in a bin. So I'm thinking just regroup. So I'm gonna take a break right now. Actually, no, I'm gonna take a break in about 5 minutes when this yogurt is cooled. You look at the temperature on the thermometer, you're supposed to heat it. I've done a video before for yogurt. Heat it to 185 and then put it in ice water, and I open my window because it's really cold out and it's supposed to go to 125. So when it goes to 125, then you add your plain non-fat yogurt. I used to mix it separately in another bowl with a little bit of the cooled milk, but I just started mixing it in the bin, in the container, and it works just fine. Just make sure you whisk it and mix it well. And then I'm gonna pour it into my jars, put the lids on it. And I've got some water boiling because you gotta put some in the cooler at 125 degrees and then let it sit for, I'm gonna do like 4 hours, and so that's gonna be good. So that's what we're gonna do now. Finish yogurt and then go to the park, get some fresh air, then come back and attempt the cream of mushroom and cream of chicken soup. So I can get that done and then do the bread dough and I'll be done, I'll be finished, I'll be done. And then so since I didn't do every single meal, that just means that you guys get meals pretty much all through the month of me making them. So that's good, right? More videos for you guys. So just my time in life right now, I can do that, I can do that. If I was busy, I would definitely take off today and tomorrow and I would just do all meals, and that's all I would do, and I would work hard and I'd know in my head, I'm just gonna cook for the next 2 days and get it done, and then I won't have to do it during the month, but I'm not really feeling that right now. So instead I'm gonna go to the park. So let me finish this up and then hit the park. Okay, we are back. The girls and I went to the park, or all the kids and I went to the park, so that was really nice to go. It's beautiful. I was thinking, it feels really cold, but it's actually like 45 degrees, so that chill was just not there, which was good. I even took my sweatshirt off when I was running. I was like, okay, this is actually a little sweaty, so sat for a few minutes in the sunshine while the kids played with a friend, and I'm like, okay, it brings me life, so it's a good thing. So now I'm home. I started doing baths. I know, because it's good to do baths right now, but hey, it works. And now what I'm gonna do is start chopping up my onions. I'm gonna put them in the food processor, and the mushrooms for my cream of mushroom soup. So you can just chop them all up, but I'm just gonna puree them because it makes it so much easier in the soup. And then you just fry them with some butter. I think I'm gonna do my, I'll just do my regular pan. So with the onions and the mushrooms and fry them, we'll cook for a little bit, and then you're gonna add some beef bouillon is what I do for my cream of mushroom, and then some water to make like a beef stock. And then I'm gonna add some, actually, go back, sorry. You're gonna fry it with the butter, and then you're gonna add your flour, because it's gonna thicken it. Then you're gonna add your beef bouillon. I'm gonna use my beef powder stuff with water, make a little bit, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of milk to make it creamy. So you can add half and half, you can add evaporated milk, you can add whatever you want to make it creamy, heavy whipping cream, anything. I'm just using milk because that's all I got. And then I'm just gonna make it a little bit thicker. Then I'm gonna put it in my containers. And same thing with the chicken. It's gonna be the same way. You can do butter, fry it with some onions, and then you're gonna do, thicken it with flour, add your chicken bouillon with the water, and then you're gonna add your milk as well. So super simple, easy recipe. You can watch and see how I do it. Okay, world of YouTube, when will I ever learn? Burning my eyeballs, oh my goodness. It's all good. So I have in my thing like 1.5 sticks of butter, 1.5 sticks of butter. The mushroom one, I did onions, and then I pureed the mushrooms. I did that because my kids do not like chunks of mushrooms. There's a little bit, but not much. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic, salt and pepper to that. The chicken one, I'll do something a little different, a little crazy, I know. I'm gonna add the 1.5 sticks of butter, and then I'm gonna do onion in there, and then I pureed, I had some veggies sitting on the counter here, so I put like, I don't know, like not even, it was like this big of celery. I did 2 of those, and I took a handful of the baby carrots. So just a little bit of orange in the mixture, just to give it a little bit more flavor. So I'm gonna do that, put some garlic in each of these, salt and pepper. I'm gonna put them on the stove and let it fry, do 2 at one time. I'm gonna add a little bit of beef powder stuff to the mushroom one, chicken to the other one, cook it up, and then when it's good and cooked, I'm gonna add the water, and then flour first. Thicken it for the thicker, and then add the water, and then add the milk. So, okay, sorry, it's all good. I'm gonna keep moving. What's going on? So you saw what I did. Basically sauteed those onions and the veggies, and then I just added enough flour to make it like where it coated that and thickened it. You saw me just adding, nothing's like an exact science. And then you're gonna add your chicken bouillon in your water. And now you can sit here and mix this like this, and it will eventually get rid of all the lumps, and it'll be good, and it'll turn thick. Sometimes I get very impatient with this kind of thing because I don't enjoy this. And what I will do is put it in my blender. Super simple, throw it in the blender, it'll whip it up. I might just do that today because I might not want to sit here and do this, but I might. We'll see how much longer I have to do this before it thickens. Taste things to see if they're good. I think a lot of people have asked me, have you ever made anything that tastes bad? Not usually, because you know why? I taste my food as I cook it. And so you might see me get a spoon and I'll lick, I might try it. Hey, I'm okay with that, because you know why? I want to know that it's going to taste good before I serve it to my family. So you taste it. This, if you can, I made it, I tasted it, and it was perfect the way it was, but I wanted a little bit more chickeny because I'm going to add milk to it, and so you want it to have a little bit more stronger flavor. Your alarm go off there. So you can just keep whisking it. It probably will be fine. It's called be patient, right? So I'm just gonna keep whisking this here, back and forth. And it'll start getting thick. It tastes really good with carrots and celery in it. It's amazing. More vegetables added always taste better. Let me stir here. Let's see if I got a lot of lumps. Oh, actually I don't. Ooh, my lips are not even that bad. Okay, so for those of you that don't like to stay, I've looked at my time. I've been doing this for 2 minutes. Sometimes you don't want to wait 2 minutes. Throw it on the blender, it'll go real quick, but it's not taking that long. 2 minutes is good. So it'll just, I'm just gonna whisk it here until it gets thicker. If it gets too thick when you're doing this and you're like, oh my goodness, it's too much to whisk, add more water to it. You don't want it super runny, because I'm gonna add milk to this, and just not like normally what I would do to serve it. I'm gonna keep it condensed so that I can add it to my recipes. And it's almost there. Go, soup, go. I'm like splashing all over. Thank goodness I have to clean my stove up today. Okay, we're gonna mix one. That tastes really good. That's delicious, actually. So now I'm gonna work on my other pot here. Got a little bit more bigger lump to kind of whisk. So that's good. I just added a little bit of milk, and then I just shut it off. So now I'm gonna let that cool, and I'm gonna put it in little containers and freeze it. I'm gonna use that for, for my chicken and stovetop, and then I'm with like the mushed chicken, and then you put the stuffing on top, and then you put the cream sauce over top of that one. Tater tot casserole, we'll be using one of those for that as well. So you saw it took me, I'm looking at my timer now, it's taking me a whole 5 minutes to make this soup. Way better than the congealed stuff. It's congealed, but not as bad. So I'm just gonna keep whisking this. Again, throw it in the food processor if you want, but it's not taking that much time to do it. I'll show you here. Okay, my soups are done. They taste really, really good. Very mushroomy. It's amazing how homemade stuff tastes way better and it's way cheaper to make. So you just gotta make it, you just gotta do it. So now, that's what I'm gonna do there, and then I'm gonna clean up my mess here, and then I have to go get a child out of the bathtub, and then come back. We're gonna be doing dinner here soon. All right, so I think I'm gonna do my night to a close tonight. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I was gonna make all my pizzas up, but I'm like, you know what? I can do that tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. It'll be a nice day to do that, and then what we'll do is we'll have pizza tomorrow night. So that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and this collab that I did with Jennifer. Make sure you go check her out on her channel, The Daily Connoisseur. I'll put the link in the description below. Similar stuff, similar kind of things. You might enjoy her channel as well. She's got a lot of those good home values, and so that we have in our home. And so I'm gonna put these, let these cool for a little bit, and then I'll put them in the freezer. I gotta clean up my dishes, clean off my stove. My yogurt still has an hour and 12 minutes left, so I'm gonna finish that up, and then tomorrow, this just means like my freezer meal prep, it was just more getting my meats and getting my soup, the bigger stuff that takes time, done. So I'll still be making meals throughout the month that you're going to enjoy watching, as you do every day. So thank you, ZULAY, for my can opener. Remember, you need yourself a can opener. Where is it? If you need yourself a can opener, go check out the link in the description below for ZULAY. They've been awesome to me, giving me lots of things to check out and try out and let you guys know if I like them or not. So not bad if you want without the can lid being ripped off, like with the sharp edge, because my other one works better, not so hard to turn, but this gives you that non-sharp edge. So okay, you guys have a fantastic day, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. I know we will. Nice night. Bye bye.